From the ridiculous to the sublime, my next guest is one of the great American photojournalists. Her new book is right here. Get a picture of that? This is, oh, it's Jennifer. It's, I kid, okay. Pro-Tilly contingent. Her new book is Mary Ellen Mark, 25 years. Please welcome Mary Ellen Mark, folks.
That's such a hard act to follow, though.
Yeah.
She was great.
Well, it's stream of consciousness.
Yeah,
so.
Amazing.
Now, with the work you do, you don't have to worry about ever following anybody. I looked through the book last night and today, and I was, I was like alternatingly in love with the photos, scared by some. Some of the photos are almost repugnant in their beauty. You know, you seem to deal a lot with the disenfranchised of the world, and I was wondering, is that what interests you more?
Well, it is what interests me. It really is, and I wanted every photograph in the book to be a strong picture. So I looked through lots and lots of pictures that I'd taken over a long time, and I just tried to be relentless in my choice of what I picked for the book.
I hope you didn't misinterpret what I said there. I found the book very affecting. It's just some
I wanted
of
it to be affecting.
The human condition in that base of form is so brutal sometimes to look at.
It is, but I think it's really important to look at.
Yeah, it is. And I think rather than gabbing at you here, let's put some of your pictures up and talk about the specifics. I guess this first batch we could refer to these as people who are unfamous, very unfamous people. This is a woman in a mental ward, right?
That's Mary Frances. That was done in 1975. And I worked in Oregon State Hospital and made photographs. I worked on Cuckoo's Nest. Mm-hmm. And I met the director of the hospital, and he let me come back and live in the ward. And I spent about 6 weeks in the ward photographing, and it was an amazing experience.
Now, at some point, somebody who's incarcerated like that, do you feel you're violating them at all, or do they even know that they're...
People always ask that question about... I think all photography, in a sense, is a violation, and people are giving you a part of their soul, but I think photographs also give you a certain kind of immortality, mm-hmm. and I guess I would rather give that immortality to people that normally wouldn't have it.
Yes.
So...
let's look at the next one here. We have... this is my... Oh, I thought this was the...
family.
Yeah.
I spent a week with them. They were living in a car, and
sadly enough, more often than not, in American Gothic in the times we live in. The next picture we have is. I hope we didn't miss the drug suspect. That's my favorite. Did we clip by that? Can we go back to that? I think. How did we miss that? It's the best picture in the book. Can we cue that up or? Damn.
Well, I know the photographs that you're talking about. It was done in.
Well, if we can
South
get back
Dallas.
to it, let's go on to the couple in Harlan County then. Oh, there's the drug suspect. Thank you. Guys in the booth keeping me nimble.
Actually, I was working on a story for Texas Monthly, and in South Dallas, and I was driving around with the police, and she was out on the street, and that's how I took that photograph.
Is there more vivid depiction ever of human anguish than that picture? God, it's just like, and look how life goes on in the background. That's the fascinating part of it. That they're all just going about their business. These human is in such pain. Next, we have the couple in Harlan County, I guess.
That was done in the early 70s. They just came down from the mountains, and I started to photograph him, and his wife just sort of stepped in the frame. And
right into the line of the gun? Oh, God. Whoa, there's a mystery date there, huh? And next we have, this is a cute one, because I thought some of them were heavy. Can we get a little closer on that? Aww. The little baby on the left looks like Nixon.
Kentucky, too, some years later.
All right, next we have, this kid kills me.
That's Amanda. Actually, that was a story that was done for Life that never ran on problem kids. And I knew that when she came home from school, she always ran and had a smoke. So I kind of followed her, and then...
She looks like Tatum O'Neal in the Bad News Bears. Do you remember that? She always had the smoke. Her name was Amanda, too.
Amanda. She was really
weird.
Bright, wonderful kid.
Next we have... Halloween Boy. Look at this little Count Dracula. Is that the cutest thing you've ever... Or cute but macabre. Where was that one taken?
That was in Texas. I was actually... Sometimes I work on movies, mm-hmm. and I was working on Silkwood, and it was during Halloween, and he happened to walk by. Mm-hmm. So I just ran off the set and took his picture.
Next.
That was in Newark. It was a dance class.
Look how dignified the kid on the right is. I love that with his feet crossed. And then you also take pictures. You don't always deal with the unfamous. We have photo essays, but with the famous people, I would imagine they're a little harder, a little more protected.
More difficult, especially now. I mean, I used to photograph on movies a lot and used to have incredible access to actors and directors and whatever, but times have changed a lot. And
a lot of publicists between you and the goal,
Too many publicists between you and the goal, and you don't get those amazing photographs. You can't when there are that many people around.
Couple in the book, though. I love this. This is a famous shot of...
Well, it's Mother Teresa.
Now, she's easy to shoot because she has all good sides, I would imagine, huh?
She wasn't that easy to get access to,
no?
actually. No?
She has people?
No, she
Mother Teresa has people?
No.
Oh, I thought she was like CAA or something, you know.
She's not. But,
and then we have, I love this picture. Now, that's a famous shot of Fellini, right?
That was done in the late 60s. I worked on the Satyricon, and I just followed him around and took that photograph. It was an amazing set to work on.
Yeah, when we were kids, we used to get loaded and go see Satyricon at the all-night movie house, Hermaphrodites.
Still a great film.
Yeah, it is out there. And Brando with...
he was amazing.
X marks the spot.
Man.
Yeah. Have you seen Hearts of Darkness?
Yeah, I loved it. It's a great film.
Yeah,
it really
Coppola is pretty open about showing his
and you see,
weak
that's
side.
Great. He doesn't mind. And for me, he's a hero because he does that. He comes out a much stronger guy because he lets you see the weak side of him, too.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful film.
I thought it was interesting in that film when he would be reflected through his wife's eyes. You could see how she loved the artist in him, how titillating that must be for the woman.
It's a great documentary.
Yeah.
I loved it. And it was a wonderful film to work on. It was a great experience.
We have time for a couple quick more. I want to get you through here. So these are from circuses, right? Over
in India.
In India. This is the animal trainer with bear.
It's the embarrassed bear.
Yeah. Look at the hippo's mouth. I love that shot.
Well, that was the only thing the hippo could do was to open his mouth.
Yeah. You just want to take one of those dentist hose and hook it in there, huh? And
he was pretty dangerous. I was scared when I photographed him.
And
these are twins.
The twins. Wow. That is the circus life there. Well, I love the pictures. I find them startling. And thanks for coming on, Mary Ellen. Nice to meet you. Mary Ellen Mark, folks. We'll be right back after this. Thank you. Well, the book once again, and I don't usually like to hawk things that much, but it is truly a brilliant book. It's Mary Ellen Mark, 25 years of great photos. This woman has a stranglehold on this wacky game we call life. I'd also like to thank my other guests, Peter Weller and Jennifer Tillich. She was a delight. I hope it wasn't that chilly with her. Good night, teenagers.